Am I the asshole for not wanting my brother to stay with me for 2 months? I am 25 and have a full-time job. My brother lives across the country and he's 18, just finishing his freshman year of college. Basically, we do not have any parents. They are deceased, and before that, there was abuse. My brother spent years 16 to 18 living with his friend. Her parents became his foster parents. Once he turned 18, he started living full-time on campus at his college dorm. Now, he needs to move out of his dorm. He and the foster family are not on the best terms and they don't want him to stay with them over summer break. He needs a place to stay for basically 2 months, from May to July, before he starts a job that will give him housing. On one hand, one of our parents passed away a year ago. We are each other's only biological family. I don't want my brother to not have a place to stay. He asked to stay with me. Before this, I had invited him to visit a few times, but I wanted it to be like a weekend or a week, not 8 weeks. I don't want him to stay with me that long for many reasons. 1. He does not know anyone here, so I think he will get bored and then start to bother me. 2. He won't have a car here. It's a city, so he could use public transit, but I imagine he will want rides from me and I don't trust him to drive my car and he's not on the insurance. 3. I am just moving to a studio for the first time in years. I am so excited to live on my own, and then now he will need to crash for 2 months in the living room. I want to have as much privacy. I also have not lived with him since he was 10 years old. I've only seen him for brief visits. He does have savings he could use for a short-term rental. I'm thinking maybe I could help him set that up. He doesn't have the best life skills, so he would need help. Of course, he'd rather stay with me for free. Again, I do want to help him because he doesn't have someone else. When I lost my job during COVID, my best friend let me stay with her at no cost on her couch for 6 months. So I want to return the favor. I think it's the right thing to do. But also, it feels unfair. I've worked hard to be in a place where I don't need to rely on someone. And as the big sister, I am always helping him, and he has never been in a place where he can return the favor. Also, my mental health was in a bad place. I just started seeing a therapist and I am worried a big stressor like this could make it worse again. Am I the asshole for bringing my boyfriend off into my room? Hi, for a little background. My roommate, 26F, and I, 25F, have been living together for the past 3 years with 4 other people. Last year, most of the group decided to move to different cities, leaving her and I in the current city. We always had crowded houses with friends walking in and out as they please, and we were all very happy. Since we were only 2 people, we decided to rent a 1-bedroom and make the living room into a bedroom so that we could have our own privacy. She insisted that she would live in the living room, turned bedroom. I told her a lot of times prior to moving that I am excited to live with her and finally have some privacy to bring my boyfriend around. She didn't express any objection and obliged with me. We signed a lease and moved in, and she works nights. A week later, I started bringing my boyfriend for a sleepover often. After a month, she bought a bed and told me she just bought it because it made her uncomfortable that she didn't have a bed in front of the visitors, my boyfriend, and she started distancing herself and acting cold. She went and bitched about it to anyone who would hear it and told me that even those people thought it was weird that I was bringing my boyfriend. I live in the bedroom and he barely goes out of the room whenever he is over. When I asked her what the problem is, she just said that she had a problem with being around couples and suggested me that we should sneak around behind her back. I told her I am too old for that and I can bring whoever I wish, and if we were to agree on not bringing guests, then she should give me a set of instructions as to what she was comfortable with and those instructions to apply to both of us. She said she doesn't want that, but she keeps acting weird and told me that he shouldn't be seen around the common area when she is getting ready for work, or else she wouldn't be able to eat or make food. She also doesn't want me to tell him that she wants him to stay in the room because she doesn't want to be the problem in his eyes. It made me really stressed and I don't know what I am doing wrong. So, am I the asshole for bringing my boyfriend around 2 nights a week? Am I the asshole for telling my niece to stop glamorizing substances around my daughter? I, 54M, have a niece who is 14 and a daughter who is 13. Last Saturday we had a family gathering, and while I was helping my parents with the dinner, they were in the kids' living room making TikTok dance videos. I did not really pay attention to the song they were dancing to, but after a while I heard that the song was some kind of gang rap that was about white powder, which I clearly don't want my kid listening to. Not long after, they both started singing the lyrics to the TikTok song that was about substances, etc., and that made me react. I told my niece to stop glamorizing criminality and that I would appreciate it if she would not drag my daughter into that too. Otherwise we wouldn't be coming back to any family gatherings. My niece then told me that apparently it was a famous TikTok dance trend and that she was not trying to glamorize any bad activities, but I don't believe her. I got angry and explained to my niece that I would not let her brainwash my daughter into thinking that sort of behavior is cool. But she wouldn't listen to me, and that escalated into an argument that got my whole family involved. I feel misunderstood. Reddit, am I the asshole?